You getting us?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get started here. Welcome, everybody. I'm Rudy Baca, your play-by-play announcer, TaosSports.com. This is our second game of the afternoon here in the second annual grand opening of the Taos Echo Park, sponsored by the town of Taos and the Taos Sports Alliance. On the field right now, of course, today is going to be nothing but lady soccer. I have my assistant here, and she'll introduce herself.
I'm McKenna Kimball from Air Force Soccer.
Yeah, there we go, Michaela. Well, thank you for joining here and helping me out in the booth today. And, of course, the Air Force Academy Falcons, the Lady Falcons, on the field right now against the Fort Collins team, apparently. And this is an NCAA team. And let me tell you, the Air Force Academy, very disciplined club. And, Michaela, tell us a little bit about this Air Force Academy club thus far, their record, the season, how it's going.
So this season, our Air Force Academy team is undefeated. We've been working really hard in practice, and everything's going right for us. We're hoping this weekend will be the same.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know that the first thing that comes to mind, of course, is how is Air Force Academy faring against the Lady Lobos from New Mexico? You know, the Taos is in New Mexico. We love our Lady Lobos. Have you guys had an opportunity to play them yet?
We played them in the fall, and unfortunately we got beat, but we can't wait to play them next fall. Hopefully turn that around.
Tell us a little bit about the lineups here today. Michaela, go ahead and take off and tell us who's on the field right now and who's sitting on the bench.
Okay, for Air Force, we've got Kelly Stambaugh in the goal. She's a sophomore. On left back, we've got Bridget Murphy, a senior. Center back, Kim Keppen. She's our captain and a junior. Other center back is Lauren Catchpole. On the right back, Kylie Williamson, freshman. In the center of the park, we've got Ariel Sultan with the red hair there. And our other captain, Sophia Lockerbie. And let's see. Oh, yeah, over on the right, we've got Felicia Sturgeon. And McKenna Fox is playing that higher center mid position. At forward, we have Megan Dozier and Tori Gallo. And, of course, for the Fort Collins team out there today, they have Amanda Rasso, Amanda Snyder, Serena Mancha, Sarah Eggbaum, Megan Stradell, Allison Newitz, Mason Welcome, Rachel Boucher, Sam Willis, Emmy Waters, Emma Keynes, Casey Sini, Teresa Romero, I should say, and Ellen Benavides, and Jane Barton for the Fort Collins team out there today. The score right now is 0-0. Oh, it's Fort Lewis College. We're sorry about that. It's Fort Lewis. We have somebody here from Fort Lewis just straighten us out. Well, thank you for that. Appreciate that. So it's Fort Lewis College. So we stand corrected. Of course, we like to be told by the fans what's going on out there. So, of course, Fort Lewis College not scoring right now. We'll take it down on the field, do some play-by-play for you. Air Force Academy, of course, in blue today, and Fort Lewis College in the white team, I think. That is right. And right now we've got a free kick about 10 yards off of the 18-yard box by Sophia Lockerbie.
So Sophia Lockerbie ready to take this to the Fort Lewis school. She gets it off, but the goalie with a nice catch, still in play. And then the goalie for Fort Lewis College goes and picks that up, and she will clear it out and get it back into play. So, with some play on the field, back and forth we go here as the Fort Lewis team trying to get it on the other end of the field, and then they kick it out of play. So Air Force Academy will get it on the side here. They'll bring it in.
Kylie Williamson with the throw-in.
And, of course, Kylie Williamson with the throw-in, getting ready to bring it in here for the Falcons. And these Skyhawks from Fort Lewis College, it should be an interesting game here. And Have they played recently before, or this is their first attempt at trying to get a win against each other?
This is the first time that I'm only a freshman, so the first time I've ever seen. So we didn't play them in the fall or in the spring.
So Air Force Academy on the left side, and that one's blocked, and then some action there. No whistle. That was a tough play there. Air Force Academy, Fort Lewis College, back and forth. Fort Lewis with the control right now. They'll get it on this side to Serena Mancha. She's got the ball right now, and then she'll clear it back and wait for her team to catch up. They'll clear it all the way to the other end to Rachel Bugada. Then it goes inside, one on offsides here of any kind. So Fort Lewis trying to collapse a little bit on the ball, and then almost stolen away there by Air Force Academy, and then they'll kick it right back out, regroup this offense here, and see if they can play it well on the right side as Serena Mancha gets it back out, back to Amanda Snyder, and they'll kick it around, trying to get something going. They're moving in very slowly, very precise, and there's a kick on the inside. There's a header by one of the Air Force Academy ladies, and then it's cleared back out.
By Cassie Wilson with the big clearance all the way to the other side.
And that will go out of bounds, and that will stay with Fort Lewis College, the Skyhawks. And for Air Force Academy, you're a freshman. What did the ladies think about coming up here and playing a game of soccer here in Taos, New Mexico, of all places?
Oh, we were really excited. We were really excited to get away from the academy, first of all. And it's our assistant coach's hometown, so we got to eat some nice home-cooked dinner at his house last night. And we're really excited. We heard about this field, and we're really excited to play these teams.
Oh, yeah. Well, of course, here in Taos, beautiful Taos, New Mexico. Got a little bit of a wind today going on, but nothing that these ladies can't overcome. They're very stringent athletes. Air Force Academy chasing the ball down, kicked around, and if you look now that we're a little bit closer with the ladies, you can see some of that artificial kind of stuff pile up. It's a little bit shorter field in terms of the turf. Of course, if some of the teams play with turf a little bit bigger, it makes the turns a little bit easier to take. And what's been your experience with that?
I didn't get to play on this field, unfortunately, but the field looks gorgeous. And it's FIFA regulation, which is always nice. And the ball is rolling really smoothly on it. The girls look fast. The game looks fast.
Yeah, definitely so. This is a state-of-the-art, high-altitude training facility here in beautiful Taos, New Mexico. Again, the second annual NCAA and soccer, club soccer for Taos. And the Air Force Academy and Fort Lewis College right now in a dead heat, 0-0. 15:23 left in the first half, I think, and we will continue to break this down here. And my color person. I think I caught her by surprise. But Kayla, did I catch you by surprise there?
You did.
Oh, sorry about that. So again, here we go with Air Force Academy and Fort Lewis College on the field. Nice play there. Got a wide open shot here. The Sam Wells can take it. She does, and it's picked up by the goalie from Air Force Academy.
Kelly Stambaugh has picked that up. She's in black right there. She's got a really good communication skills. You can see her telling her defense what they're doing wrong.
And she clears it out. Nice high kick, and it goes all the way to the other side of the field. And Fort Lewis trying to get to it, but the Air Force Academy with some good play, trying to control it.
Felicia Sturgeon finally brings that one down before it's passed inside and taken by the Skyhawks.
So here comes the Skyhawks on the attack. They get it up towards. They're going to try to get it way up here to Sammy Willis, and she.
There's an offsides call on the play, and Kim Keppen will be taking the kick. And so she did the best she could, kind of letting that deflect off of her, but giving away the corner, which is rough.
So here we go with apparently a corner kick will ensue here. Fort Lewis College, the Skyhawks will get a corner kick. This is a dangerous kick, as some points can be scored from this corner if it's done properly. McKenna?
Yeah, you can see Kelly's got a lot of organization right there in her defense. So hopefully they can get up on this.
So Fort Lewis gets it to the middle of the field. There's a header. And
Ariel Salton's a little bit slow to get up right there, but she looks all right. And it's cleared out of bounds, and it'll be a Skyhawk throw.
So the Skyhawks will bring it in here and control the ball. Nice play there. Skyhawks, Lauren Riley with a nice play, then almost stolen away. They get it on this side to Emmy Waters, and then it's stolen away by Air Force Academy.
Sultan, here she comes, penetrating up with the dribble. She's got Megan Dozier on her flank. You can see everyone filling in for the cross, looking for that ball, but it's played back to Felicia Sturgeon, who's taking the inside and unfortunately cleared away.
So the ball goes all the way to the other end, and that will be a penalty.
An offsides call. Kim Keppen will take the kick.
So we'll get a free kick here from the corner. And that was an offsides. Lady Falcons had an opportunity there. They had a good fast break going, but it was broken up at the last minute before the pass could ensue. And then the Lady Falcons again on the attack on the offense. They're trying to control this thing on the outside. Nice passing. Goes inside. One lady to beat. Could be a shot here. Nothing there. Cleared out. Fort Lewis College, the Skyhawks pick it up. Emmy Waters with it right now, running up the side. And then there's Sam.
Played inside and tackled by Kim Keppen. She keeps control of the ball. Looking for Megan Dozier right there up top. The ball played on the line. Megan's chasing it. Goes out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a tough one there for the Lady Falcons. No score. 9:23 in the first period. Second annual Echo Park. Town of Taos, Taos Sports Alliance, and of course we're with TaosSports.com. For those of you who've just joined us here this morning, it's going to be an all-day event here with colleges from throughout New Mexico, Colorado, and of course some of the club teams from Albuquerque, the Rio teams and the Rush teams. So this is going to be an exciting day for everyone, McKenna.
Yeah, this is. You can tell there's a lot of energy on the field. The girls look excited to play. Everyone's glad to be getting off the vans and here in New Mexico.
Yeah, absolutely. So Air Force Academy with the control right now. Let's see what they can do with it. They go on the inside. And nice play there. They're going to get somebody on the inside. Oh, just had someone. And Fort Lewis with the steal. Lauren Riley with it. And Lauren will bring it up and then kicked back the other direction into the goalie's hands of Fort Lewis. She clears it out.
Lauren Catchpool with the head, bringing it back on to Fort Lewis's side. So they're going to try to keep possession here. Kelly Stambaug's got the kick, and it just goes outside.
So out of bounds here as the Fort Lewis Skyhawks will bring it in. And it's immediately stolen away by Air Force Academy. And then Fort Lewis gets it right back. And then Academy with the kick on the other. Nice header there by Rachel Bugata. Wow. Nice stuff. So again, out of bounds. And
Kylie Williamson with a throw.
Academy will bring it in, as McKenna has mentioned.
Bridget Murphy's just taking the field. She's going to be playing a forward. She's a really dangerous player up there. Got a lot of speed.
So some player changes by Air Force Academy into the first half of play. 7:16 left in it. Not a score, 0-0 right now for these two college teams from Fort Lewis College in Colorado and, of course, Air Force Academy from Colorado Springs. Beautiful Colorado Springs. Great town.
It is. It's finally starting to get warm there, too, so it's looking a lot nicer.
And McKenna, where are you from?
Salt Lake City, Utah.
Oh, wow. So it's not much of a change for you. And almost a shot there, just blocked by Air Force Academy. So that will go out of bounds. Fort Lewis College will bring it inbounds on the right side of the field. Sammy Weiss will bring it in. And then attacking it is Megan with the ball right now. And she's looking to pass it. She'll get it way up high to Emmy Waters. And Emmy wanted a shot, and then it's taken out of there by Air Force Academy.
Yeah, that's a big clearance there by Ariel Sultan. Getting that right out of danger before that shot comes off.
Fort Lewis clears. On this side, it will come to Serena Mancha. And then right down the field it goes. Air Force Academy with it. Big kick on the right side. And then headed out of bounds by the Skyhawks. So the Falcons will get it back here, the Lady Falcons. Ball inbounds, controlled, and it will go out of bounds again on the right side of the field, and that will stay with the Lady Falcons. So the Lady Falcons with an opportunity here to try to get a little bit closer here as we continue here. So McKenna, what do you think about this, man? The Lady Falcons with an opportunity here. Not a score as of yet, 5:18 left in this half, and the Falcons a little bit stronger club. You know that they look a little bit stronger, a little bit crisper right now in terms of their play, but it could turn around at any minute. And then again, Fort Lewis College quickly out of the hatch there, comes out of there with it. And here comes O'Reilly with it on the right side over to, and then just cleared out
by Lauren
by the Lady Falcons.
Yeah, Lauren Catchpool's got that big kick. She's looking for someone running up there, looking for Bridget Murphy or McKenna Fox to get on the end of that, maybe get an opportunity on goal.
So again, the ball with the Lady Skyhawks from Fort Lewis. And then quickly stolen by Air Force Academy. There's a shot, and it goes out of bounds, blocked. That will stay with the Air Force Academy. And McKenna, you were getting ready to get excited there.
Yeah, I was getting really excited. You always got to get excited when Bridget Murphy's getting to that end line. She loves to get there and play that back cross across, and it normally does really good things for us. But right now we're going to have Sophie Lockerbie taking the kick. It looks like to be substitution. Leah Bratt's going out. She's had a little bit of issues with her knee, but always a strong center midfield. So Sophie's really got to think about is the wind right now.
Yeah.
She's got to be judging that wind. Hopefully someone can get a head on it. Cassie Wilson, number 2, is known for putting these balls in. Oh, looks like it's cleared by the Skyhawks.
So the Lady Falcons will get another opportunity here, not from the corner, but that will go out of bounds and go into the hands of the Fort Lewis team, and they bring it in quickly, and it's a battle for it as they squick it around, and then it's cleared out to the Lady Falcons. And they will take control here of the ball as they'll clear it to the right side to Casey Wilson, and Casey will kick it up front. Has one lady up there, still trying to battle for it, nothing there. Then cleared out over to the Fort Lewis team, and then some battle for it, and then kick all the way down the other side, and that will go out of bounds. And that looks like a little bit of the wind action took that one out.
Yeah, the wind mixed with this short field, like the ball's moving really fast. Everyone's got to kind of judge their passes a little bit more, make sure the weight's right.
So again, Air Force Academy will bring it in and have somebody up front. Nice pass there.
Bridget Murphy with a little touch. That's nice.
Nice
Here
footwork
she comes
there.
inside to Aileen.
Nice pass on the inside, looking for the forward. Nothing there. And still cleared out. That will stay with the Air Force Academy as it goes out of bounds on the right side.
They'll bring up Kylie Williamson to take this throw, get a couple more numbers forward.
So again, another kick, and that will, again, go out of bounds. Air Force Academy will get it back here. Lady Falcons playing well here. 0-0, 2:12 left in the half. And we'll take a little breather here in just a few minutes. Let's see if any of these teams can get on the scoreboard. Earlier on, it was Adams State College over the 16-year-old Rush team, 3-0 in that game opener here at the second. Oh, a missed shot there.
Right off the post is Lauren Catchpole with the clear. That was a really dangerous play there. Fort Lewis penetrated like 3 of the Air Force girls.
So Fort Lewis College with a nice shot there, and it was Lauren Riley with the kick and almost got it in, hit the end of the goalpost there, and it didn't go in just that much.
No, it didn't. You can see Kelly Stambaugh there all laid out. She looked like she had the inside cover pretty well, but that's a dangerous play right there.
So Air Force Academy's goalie will kick this thing into play. And she takes her time with it as the wind is persisting here. It looks like it's picking up some speed here as it's coming from the south. camera right now. As you can see, we have picked up a little bit of wind here this April day. And there's the kick. Goes right into the heart of both clubs and then kicked out of bounds by Fort Lewis.
Cassie Wilson looks like she's on the right side right now. A little switch up with Kylie Williamson. She'll be taking the throw.
And again, the play for the Lady Falcons. They'll bring it in here, apparently.
Yeah, it looks like they called a little bit of pushing or something. Cassie Wilson will take this kick.
And there's the kick. It goes all the way down, and the goalie will clear it out.
Yeah, that's a lot of wind right here. That ball, I mean, no one had a chance.
It's around pretty good here.
And that's halftime, 0-0 tie. Some good opportunities for both teams.
All right, halftime here. Thank you everybody for joining us here, of course. And pretty good game thus far. 0-0 here against the clubs on the field, Air Force Academy and Fort Lewis College, and McKenna from the Air Force Academy. So are you a little bit biased here today? I'm sure about that.
Oh, definitely.
But it's 0-0 right now. Tell us a bit about this first half of play for the Air Force Academy. What would happen with them today?
Looks like both teams, well, they're both getting after it. The Air Force Academy has had some really good defensive plays and has been doing well keeping the ball for the most part. But you don't like to see those kind of attacks where Fort Lewis goes and hits the post. And, I mean, we've really got to work to just stop those things from happening. But we've had some good movement up top. We'd like to keep it in our high third more if we could.
Absolutely, and of course the Fort Lewis College as well having a nice shot on the goal today. Backed off of one of the goal posts, so they had an opportunity there, missed it. So here at halftime it's 0-0. What do you think about this field right now, McKenna? This is something different that we haven't seen, a high altitude training facility, and of course Air Force Academy in that high altitude as well, so it doesn't really affect them very much. Fort Lewis College, of course, in that high altitude as well, so that's not really affect them in any way out here today. So, well, what did you think about the defense of Fort Lewis College and trying to keep the Lady Falcons from getting to the goal?
I think that they're doing a nice job. The Lady Falcons can't seem to quite connect those last couple passes right before the goal, and that's really what counts into making things happen up there. But they're working really hard. They're playing a tough D. And hopefully we can get a little bit more penetration through there.
Absolutely.
But as far as this field goes, absolutely beautiful out there. I know that our girls are so excited to come out and have the opportunity to play on this amazing field and the opportunity to play with these amazing teams. I know we're super close to Fort Lewis up in Colorado, but it takes us coming out here to get to play them. So that's really nice. And as far as the elevation, I don't think they're feeling it too much, but this wind, that can really get in your lungs, and especially the dust coming over. I bet everyone's getting a little bit dry in their throat.
Absolutely, and you know, today the Lady Falcons will be in play as well later on today, I think. I think they'll be taking on the Lady Lobos in the final game of the evening today, so that should be a absolutely squeaker of a game today. The Lady Lobos against the Lady Falcons, and they're definitely
oh, actually, this afternoon we'll be playing the New Mexico Highlands.
Oh, it's New Mexico Highlands. We got that wrong, so we got that corrected.
We get to save the Lobos for our fall season when we get to knock them around.
All right, when you get to knock them around a little bit. Okay. So this has been a very interesting first half of play for both the Air Force Academy and the Fort Lewis College team, the Skyhawks, and it's been that kind of a day. The wind has just died down just a little bit. Hopefully it'll stay that way for the rest of the contest. A lot of soccer yet to be played today. For those of you who've just joined us here this afternoon, actually this morning, this is going to be a all-day event here, as we'll have nothing but lady soccer here today. Next Saturday, of course, here at this field, we'll have nothing but men's soccer. Air Force Academy will be joining us for that as well. The Air Force Academy probably will be taking on the men's Lobo team next week, so that we look forward to all of that, but not any more than we look forward to the rest of the games happening today during this Echo Park second annual opening, as we see the NCAA teams playing some of the younger teams in a club soccer. The first game of the day was the Adams State Grizzlies against the 16-year-olds from the Rush team. And McKenna, you know, we saw that game earlier on. What's your take about college teams taking on some of these little high school teams? Of course, they're club soccer teams, so they got a lot. They get to pick and choose a lot of the talent that comes to their soccer club. So what do you think about the differences in the playing ability as opposed to, you know, all college and all club soccer and them taking on each other now?
It's a really it's always an interesting game. As a college player, I've never played any club teams, but as a club player, I played quite a few teams in Utah, and there's always differences because club teams tend to have played together a long time, because the most you can really play together on a college team is 4 years. So there's a lot of chemistry there, but a lot of the talent, because all the recruited players and whatnot, especially with Division I teams, there's quite a disparity. And also the size. You wouldn't think that girls get that much bigger, but there's a lot of weightlifting and a lot more training that goes on in the college level. So normally that kind of wins out in the end. But I think it's an amazing experience, especially for those club girls who are thinking about wanting to play college ball, to kind of see what they're going into and get excited for it.
Oh yeah, you know, like you're playing these college teams that have, you know, the coaching staffs are a little bit, you know, they're paid coaching staffs as opposed to, you know, not having a coach that isn't paid in the soccer teams in the club circuit. So, you know, the earlier team that we're playing against, the Grizzlies, came off this great Dallas Cup, they call it, down in Dallas, and, you know, that brings all the big teams down there to play in club soccer. What do you feel about club soccer as a catalyst to getting into college?
I think club soccer is amazing. I played club soccer since I was 10 years old, been to Dallas Cup, been to Surf Cup, been to all those places, and those are really the only places you can really get seen and recruited by college coaches if that's what you're looking to do. And it's amazing the opportunities you can get through soccer, like being able to, you know, get your school paid for and everything like that. Like I'm so excited to be able to be going to the Air Force Academy, and a lot of it has to do with my ability to play soccer. So. Oh,
absolutely. You know, Air Force Academy, nothing like it in the free world, let me tell you. So we're going to take a 5-minute break here and be right back with you. And enjoy the show, everybody. As we mentioned earlier on, this is the town of Taos, New Mexico, Taos Sports Alliance, and of course us, TaosSports.com. For those of you, thank you for joining us, and stay tuned. We will have the second half against the Air Force Academy Falcons and the Fort Lewis College Skyhawks. Be right back.
Great. Exciting. Which one of these can I drink out of?
He's sick. He's sick.
Okay, so is that good? Do you want me to talk more, talk less? It's good? Okay.
Just whatever you feel you want to come in, just come in. Don't hesitate.
Okay, cool.
Sounds great.
Thanks. What? Yeah.
So you can call a lot of it more technical plays. At least I know for our guys. Gals.
Yeah, but let's... What?
You want straight ice?
Trade eyes?
Yeah.
I want brown eyes, I really do.